So it's been months. This is month 5 without reffing since games were postponed. What have you been up to during this time?
Look, for round one of isolation, I had uni, so I spent most of my time just doing all of that stuff, all the assignments and tutorials that were given to me. But round two isolation has been a lot more difficult. I've had to actually, look for ways to keep myself busy, try and talk to mates. But a lot of them are essential, and I'm not apparently. So yeah, I've just been like playing some music, listening to music,
Yeah.
watching TV shows and movies. You know,
The
doing
ways we can keep entertained.
yeah. Look, a lot of it comes from digital entertainment. I mean, there's nothing more I can do. Going outside for a bit of a jog, and that's about it.
Sounds about right for many of
Yeah.
us, I assume. So many of us are interested in referees' journeys. Can you tell me when you started refereeing at VBRA Knox? What year?
Yeah. I did my C grade course in February 2016. So it's been 4 years since I started repping. I did take a bit of a gap in between. Uh,
Yeah.
so I did 3 years or 2 years of repping, and I took a like a 9 month gap for year 12, and then I started up again the end of last year.
Yeah. So can you tell me about your
Oh.
journey a bit, like what reffing has been for you and what you hope to achieve with it?
Yeah, so it's actually become a lot bigger over this year and 2019 than I thought it would be. So it started off as just, a casual way to make some money when I'm a bit younger. And then as I developed my skills and did the A grade course and met a lot more people, I've decided to take it a bit more seriously. My next step will probably be junior panel. Try my best to get onto junior panel and ref some more quality games and harder games. Uh, that's what I'm looking at in the near future. The end result, I'm not sure. I like I like talking to senior refs like Cam and Sam Fagiva about how they progressing, and I like the way that I can see myself doing the same thing that they do in the future, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
right now,
many
just JP.
Yeah, definitely. So a lot of referees probably around the B grade level, some of them I know struggle to stay motivated week in, week out, especially after making mistakes. How do you stay motivated to keep going through?
The biggest thing that I did was at the end of every session, I would ask the supervisor some things that I did right on the session and some things that I did wrong. And the next session I refed, I would make my primary focus to keep the goods of what I was told, make sure I kept them, and focused on the negatives and try to improve them. And as I kept on improving, it kept me motivated by by hearing the supervisors give me less and less feedback. Like they didn't know what to say because I'd improved on the faults that were obvious, and so they really had to keep on watching me to point out more flaws, and that's what keeps me motivated.
Yeah, sounds good. What nights do you usually ref? Like days, of course, not during this, but like usually,
Oh,
what would you be doing?
I've refed a lot of nights. My main nights I ref the Saturday Arvo, so the senior domestic. Um, I generally ref Wednesday nights and Thursday nights, and when I can, I ref Monday nights and Tuesday nights, depending on uni. But my main nights are Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah. And with those nights, especially between Saturday, Fridays, and mixed with seniors, what do you find helps work rather than say with juniors because they have coaches and everything? What do you find different that works with seniors? Since there's no
Um,
coach, there's a bunch of guys who can blow up, who games that take it to a different
yeah,
level. Yeah.
yeah. With seniors, communication is essential, especially with the higher grades, because they can call you out if you've made a wrong call and you know you've made the wrong call. So especially talking to the players, it really helps. Getting to know, like not necessarily getting to know them, but understanding what makes them angry and what can alleviate their stress and uh, their anger at the officials. Just talking to them, making sure you explain your calls, and at a certain point you have to draw the line, make sure they're not talking too much to you while you officiate the game. But that works generally for most senior games.
Yeah. So do you reckon from lower grades who maybe do a couple of games on a Saturday and that's about it, what do you want to say to them moving forward? Do you reckon that senior games make a lot of difference in refereeing, like helps you take that further step?
Yes, reffing seniors is the most fun to me, and I reckon it's what made me want to pursue more of reffing because you just get that angle of more arguing and a higher intensity than you do in the Saturday games. Generally on Saturdays, the coaches are pretty understanding, while seniors they want to make a point of the referee is wrong and I'm correct. So you've got to learn to show your understanding of the rule knowledge to the best of your ability, and it really improves you as a referee that way.
Yeah, especially taking on a Wednesday night when it ranges from men's 1, who know everything, and down the track going to men's 12, which, yeah.
Especially Wednesday nights, they're great. Also Thursday nights, I really love a bit of a banter with the players on a Thursday night. That's especially fun.
Always, especially when Ian gets to deal with it.
Oh, Ian's great. Ian loves to make sure his referees are proven correct. Doesn't care about what the players say because he knows they're wrong. It's great.
It's especially great since VBRA Knox has those supervisors that are there for you 24/7. They will be there. They'll have your back, and they will. It's a really great thing to have a Knox. Speaking of that, what do you love about reffing at VBRA Knox?
What do I love about reffing at VBRA Knox?
What's your favourite thing?
It's definitely the people. The people make it so fun and so enjoyable. When you're in a session and you see all your mates there, your face lights up. You love being there, and that's what is the best part. You're reffing with your friends. You're enjoying your calls. You're having a bit of jokes in between, and it just makes a stressful environment, which what can be a stressful environment, much better. You know. Yeah, so that's what I love about it.
We definitely do have a lot of people and a lot of faces. Do you hope to become a supervisor in the future?
At the moment, I'm focusing on improving my referee knowledge to the best of my ability. I see supervisor as something that when you have not reached a peak, but when you have understood the rule knowledge to the best of your ability and you're able to impart that knowledge onto junior referees to make their experience a lot better, that's probably when I'll go try and become a supervisor, see if I'm ready. But at the moment, I feel like JP is where I'm headed, and getting that understanding and the technical official knowledge perfect before I go down that road.
Well, I know many referees may not have read the full rule book. Have you?
Actually, I did. When studying for the A grade exam, I did read I think I did it with a bunch of mates. We all did it together. But I don't remember all of it, obviously. It just comes from learning as you make mistakes, and that's when you learn the rules again.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, those are really all the questions I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the experience, and I'm sure many of the members will. Do you have any last message you want to send to them, especially during this time when we're uncertain when things will come back?
Especially because like mental health is such a concern at the moment. Just remember to stay in contact with your friends is what I want to say to everybody. Just try talking to people if you're having a tough time. Apart from that, just keep enjoying your break because sooner or later refereeing will come back and you'll learn to enjoy it on another aspect again.
Definitely. Well, thank you, Rik. I'll let you go, but thank you for joining me tonight. And I hope you have a nice rest of the isolation.
You too. Enjoy your night.
See you, Rik.
See ya.
Bye.